All right, I call this meeting to order on Wednesday, April 2nd at 4:32 p.m. First up, we have roll call.
Okay. Let the record show all commissioners are present except Commissioner Malekian.
All right, moving on to the next item. We have the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and face the flag. Awesome. Next up, we have special presentations and proclamations.
Commissioner Hubble here. I'd just like to introduce our speaker to everyone real quick. Today we will be hearing from Mila Sonkin. She is a senior at Santa Fe Christian School and the founder and president of the Autism Tree Volunteer Club, which she is speaking to us about today for the Youth Health and Safety Ad Hoc. She is also a captain for the varsity track and field and tennis teams and is the founder of our DECA Business Club. And in the fall, she is planning to attend Harvard University. I've worked with Mila on the yearbook staff for the past 3 years, and I am so excited that we get to hear from her today. So take it away, Mila.
Thank you so much. I first want to start off by saying I'm so excited to be here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my involvement with the autism community, specifically my Autism Tree Volunteer Club at Santa Fe Christian School. And today it's actually National Autism Awareness Day, so yay. But essentially at Autism Tree is a nonprofit organization in San Diego, and they support families who have children on the spectrum by providing them with any and all sorts of kind of resources. And their main way of providing resources for children on the spectrum is just giving them all these programs and fun activities to go to make friends and to also learn. So Autism Tree's programs range from a variety of topics, from teaching kids how to code to teaching kids how to surf, and they have a ton of different programs. I was the founder of one of their programs called Friendship Trios program, which my club participated in a lot of volunteering for. And Friendship Trios essentially pairs two kids who have similar interests with a volunteer, and the volunteer helps them foster a friendship. And parents' who have children on their spectrum, one of their main concerns is their kids' ability to make friends. And with Friendship Trios at Autism Tree, the volunteer helps the two kids form a friendship over the year-long program, and they can sign up for the program the following year and just form lasting friendships over time. So here are some photos of my club volunteering at Autism Tree events. So in some of these photos, we've done spa events for them. We've done Halloween events where we've decorated pumpkins. We've done Winter Wonderland events, and Autism Tree Volunteer Club at Santa Fe Christian, we are the main volunteers who are leading these events, and they're counting us to bring all of the materials and everything. And we've been able to come in with and communicate with the new intakes at Autism Tree. So Autism Tree, actually, Santa Fe Christian students are like a big part of Autism Tree's volunteers. So we've actually been able to truly impact the autism community in San Diego. And they're counting on us to be there at all of their big events and to run their big events and even start programs for them. So it's really, really exciting to see what we've been able to do. And we've been able to lead this year an Autism Tree Rocks golf tournament, which was a big thing. I brought my tennis team there too, as well as my club. So in the down right, you can see a photo of that. And just we've not only been able to foster long-lasting friendships with all the kids, they've been able to remember our names, and just their parents have able to express like their gratitude for Autism Tree Volunteer Club at Santa Fe Christian, which has made all of us just so grateful. And it's just been like a really fulfilling experience. And just children on the spectrum, like they just want to be loved and feel support. And I've been able to teach my peers how to communicate and interact with them effectively, and just how to make a difference in their lives through just simple activities. So here's some photos. And that's kind of all I have, and that's all I kind of wanted to share. But we've been able to make a difference, and it's great right here in San Diego. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that presentation. It was really informative. Going on to the next piece of the agenda, we have oral communications or any possible directions to staff, I believe.
So we have one speaker tonight, Priscilla Ruiz Flores. You have 3 minutes to address the commission.
Hello, everyone. My name is Priscilla Ruiz Flores. I'm in representation of the library. It's usually Miss Ann, but Miss Ann is on a conference right now. So I just wanted to share a couple of things that are happening at the library that you might be interested, or you have people that might be interested as well. The first one is we are going to have art night at Encinitas Library. That's going to be Saturday, April 5th. We're going to have a free evening of visual arts, crafts, activities, and live music. The next one will be, if you're interested in volunteering, we have a program for iPhone for seniors. And this is an interactive workshop for seniors where they'll learn iPhone basic tips and tricks. So if you're interested in volunteering, come to the library and we'll get you set up. That is Thursday, April 3rd and 17th, and this is a recruiting program. The next one is our applications for the service learn applications are on. We're taking applications, and you might ask, what is the service learning program? Well, this is a professional development program to connect youth to their community, foster leadership, and support library programs and services. So if you are in the age of 13 and 17, or you know anybody, we are taking applications. I promise it's going to be super fun. And the last one is we have the Encinitas Street Fair, and that's Saturday, April 26th and 27th. So we're going to be at the Encinitas Spring Street Fair. Please come say hi to us. We're going to have freebies. And we're going to have a lot of good stuff. So that's all I have. Thank you for listening.
And that concludes public speakers.
Awesome, thank you. So that moves us on to agenda item, number 6, which is, we're going to go back to 4 for another special presentation or proclamation from Dave Knopp.
I'm also honored to be joined by Mayor Ehlers. Thank you very much for coming today. We have a special presentation to make today. I'll share that with you. So the state of California is kind of overseeing park and recreation by California Park and Recreation Society. So those of us who are park and rec professionals, many of us join this. It's a place to share our celebrations, our challenges, and work on making parks and recreation a better thing and something else for our communities. Once a year, we pull together and we're asked for nominations for awards to celebrate what goes on in our community, what activities, but also our champions of our communities. Both volunteers involved in our activities, people that make a difference in parks and recreation, and for us, cultural arts, to make that difference in the community. This year, we nominated Quade Kelly. And Quade, if you'll come on up here, I'll talk about you a little bit more as you come. So Quade was ideal for this award. Like I said, we nominated him. The Champion of the Community Award honors and recognizes individuals who have contributed significant effort to influence and improve the quality of their community through parks and recreation. It's a statewide award. Quade Kelly, a young leader whose heart for service is inspiring as impactful. When I shared with the mayor who was getting the award, I remember that very positive and vocal and excited person who talked about our sister city trip. And Quade is like that for everything. He was part of the sister city. He came back, shared that with many different places. And I'm not going to touch on all the different things he does, but he's amazing as a champion of our community. His second term as a youth commissioner, a leader in the position we appreciate, a longtime volunteer, a connector, as it was called out by staff, a champion of inclusivity, and a steward of community values. We appreciate all this, and so much so, you represent this city as our champion. And the state looked at that nomination and said, without a doubt, You are the only youth champion that was called out this year. So thank you for all that you do in this community, and we're honored to share this award from California Park and Recreation.
Excellent. Congratulations. Yeah. We'll give you the microphone too. Is that on? Yeah. And Quaid was one that I immediately knew Quaid. I mean, we've talked enough at council meetings and various. So your profile, what you've done was obvious to the mayor, to the council. So keep it up. You'll be sitting up there someday. So maybe you can replace some of us up there. But congratulations, well deserved. And if you want to say something, I'll give you the microphone.
Yeah. I'm really surprised. I did not know this was happening today. It's a real honor. But first off, I just want to be really grateful for everything you guys do. I want to start with Ms. Nicole White. First of all, you selected me for the Moxa Sister City program, and you do so much for the city, and it's really inspiring to me. And I got to spend that time with you and make Encinitas proud in a Moxa. And every day at school, at sports, whatever that program is, I think of all the incredible things that you have taught me in that program, and all the things that you do. And it's a real role model for me. And Manager Hamer, we've known each other for what, 2 years now. And yeah, it's been a real pleasure to work with you. You've taught me so much. And Director Knopp, thank you so much for everything you do for the city. And Mayor Ehlers for everything you do. So thank you guys so much.
I just share one last thing. The people that put that nomination together are the two people you thanked in the audience. They without a doubt, they put it together, made it very professional, but you were easy to sell.
And as a mayor, there's one other set of people you might want to thank in here.
Yeah.
I've just learned over the years, always thank your parents.
Yeah. Thank you, parents. For most importantly, the driving, and they constantly make fun of me for my driving. Emphasize that, but for all the support you guys have given me, I hope you guys know how grateful I am for you guys, and the inspiration you guys are in my lives, and my best friends.
You have a great son here.
Thank you. Oh, we need a photo, though.
Oh.
Thank you.
All right, yeah. All right, well, thank you for that, and congratulations, Quaid Kelly. Moving on with the agenda item, on to agenda number 6, if we have any changes to the agenda, which I believe we have none.
There are no changes to the posted agenda.
Hearing no changes to the posted agenda, we move on to agenda item number 7, approval of the March 5th, 2025 Youth Commission regular meeting minutes. Does anybody have a motion to approve?
Vice Chair Kelly motions to approve.
Chair Lashensky seconds.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take a vote, starting with Chair Lashensky,
Aye.
Vice Chair Kelly,
Aye.
Commissioner Crawford,
Aye.
Commissioner Hubble,
Aye.
Commissioner Kinzelberg,
Aye.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Aye.
Commissioner Sue,
Aye.
and Commissioner Yui.
Aye.
Okay, the March minutes are approved.
Awesome. All right, and that moves us on to agenda item number 7, any action items we have. Which is the work plan. So, I'll introduce this. So these are the bylaws for the Encinitas Youth Commission. So effectively, for those on the commission who don't know what they are, they're effectively like a set of like little sub rules or like laws for us to follow as a commission. Commissioner Sue, Vice Chair Kelly, and myself drafted these over the past few months, and we need to vote to approve them as a commission. We can go through them right now, slowly going down, but we will need a motion to approve a second, and then continue on. All right, well, I hope you guys were speed readers, but effectively what this is it's just effectively codifying what we've already been doing as a commission for the past year. So do we have a motion to approve?
I just had a quick question. So it said that right here that the meetings are on the first Wednesday of each month. I know at the beginning of the year there was some debate about whether that's changed. So if we do decide as a commission at the start of the next term to change those dates, will we be able to change that, or is that set in stone?
Commissioner Leszczynski, actually, yeah. So if you look at Section 7, Piece 4, the base day will still stay as Wednesdays, the first Wednesday of each month. However, in the prior meeting, you're able to, as a commission, change that. So let's just say it's the first Wednesday of January, but everybody's on vacation. You're able to change that the prior meeting still. So it's the same as it has been, yeah.
Okay, great, thank you.
Vice Chair Kelly, motions to approve.
Chair Leszczynski seconds.
Okay, we'll go forward with the votes, starting with Chair Leszczynski,
Yay.
Vice Chair Kelly,
Yeah, yay.
Commissioner Crawford,
Yay.
Commissioner Hummel,
Yay.
Commissioner Kinzelberg,
Yay.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Yay.
Commissioner Sue,
Yay.
and Commissioner Yui.
Yay.
Okay, the draft bylaws are approved.
Awesome. So next up is reviewing the Youth Commission work plan. So we can just go down from stated goal number 1 to the end, and if you or any member of the of your ad hoc group has any updates, just give the update. Otherwise, just say no updates.
Commissioner Kinzelberg, I can talk about the civic and community engagement series. So basically, we've got the art night event on the 5th, which is what we've been planning for a long time now, and we're excited that it's going to work out. We have an adventure lab, which is like an online kind of scavenger hunt that will take you to each of the art night locations, and Ms. Hamer and I have been working on it for the past couple weeks, and we're really excited, and we think it's going to be a really engaging event, and we encourage anybody and everybody here to join the event. If they want, they can volunteer or just check out the art, but it's going to be really cool.
Vice Chair Kelly, I did not print out enough flyers, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I believe that Sue and Yui both can't see the blue and the slight orange ones. So if you can just pass those extra ones down if they have them. So this discusses a lot of what Chet discussed, and it also talks about some other stuff, so take a look at those flyers.
Awesome. Thank you, both of you guys. Moving on to stated goal number 2, does anybody from the mobility, e-bike, and bike safety group have any additional comments, or are there no further updates?
Commissioner Yui, I have a question on the civic engagement. For the art night event, are we all going to be together, helping with the adventure lab, or are we going to be at different locations?
Commissioner Kinzelberg, it really depends on how many people we get, but there are 5 locations that will have people at them. So if we get more than 5, then there will be some that will be doubled up.
Manager Hamer, I just want to add to that. So far, 5 have committed. So you will be at a location, but you'll be with either an art staff member, a city staff member, or a city volunteer. So no one will be by themselves, but you will be with a support.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Any updates to the mobility, e-bike, and bike safety ad hoc group?
Manager Hamer here, if I could add for that, that is the opportunity at Cyclovia that was discussed, that we're looking for volunteers for the bike valet. And then at the event, we could also have a table with information about bike safety. So after the meeting, if you're available to participate at Cyclovia, that would be the role and that would fulfill this item on the work plan.
Awesome.
When is Cyclovia again?
Sunday, May 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Awesome. Moving on to assigned item number 3, intergenerational programming. I can update on this. So we've already hosted our our Techie Tutors event, which is where we have seniors from the local community come and interact with some volunteers from local high schools to help diagnose some tech problems. This time we didn't have as many seniors as we previously had. However, the event was very successful, and we're still going to continue hosting it in future years. However, given how many future meetings we have and how much time we have left until the end of the year, we don't really have enough time to completely start a new career day. However, we're going to be working with the Senior Commission to ensure that we have all the materials set up to continue running Techie Tutors events next year, and so that we have all the materials set up for a career day early on in the next Youth Commission year.
Vice Chair Kelly, I'll help out on this one. So right now, we had Rohan come in and speak about wayzero.org. That was really awesome and very educational. We are currently working with the San Diego Botanical Gardens to schedule a habitat restoration project in May. Don't have direct, I'm working on that right now. I don't believe I have any direct dates. But I will update the commission once I do.
Manager Hamer here. I just wanted to note the date that you do secure, to make sure to check with Supervisor Anderson and myself, so we can make sure there's a staff member also present.
Yeah, sorry, Vice Chair Kelly again. Sorry, just looking through my email. It's May 3rd, I believe, was the date on that. Let me just confirm that. But yeah, May 3rd in the morning, I believe, is the date that I'm working on right now.
Manager Hamer, just reach out to us once it's finalized. Both of us are not available, but we can assign a city staff member to be present to support the commission.
Commissioner Yui, do we Quaid, do we have any updates on Joe DeWolf, if he's able to speak at one of our meetings?
Vice Chair Kelly, I don't believe any of the information has been on that. Let me confirm, but I do know that Habitat Restoration Project is with Joe. So yeah, I will send an email out for the speaker on that.
Commissioner Hubble, nothing to report for youth advocacy.
Chair Lashensi, are there any updates for the arts initiatives, apart from the art night, which we've already discussed?
No updates.
All right, going on next, we have the youth health and safety initiatives. Any updates from that group?
Commissioner Kinselberg, yes. So right now I'm working on setting up a meeting with Captain David Brown, I believe his name is, and we're going to meet about the ocean safety booth that I'm trying to set up for this June.
Awesome, thank you. And I can update the commission on the last two items. So for STEM engagement, we recently wrapped up a partnership with the numerous local robotics teams, where we had the robotics teams donate and their schools donate the extra parts and like circuitry and equipment they used to create these STEM kits. And we created roughly 20 to 30 of these STEM kits, and I've been in contact with one of the librarians at the Encinitas library, and we'll be distributing them there within the next 2 weeks. We just have to finish finalizing packaging them and attaching instruction manuals, and then, yeah. And then going on bylaws creation, there's not really much to update there. We just passed the bylaws, so yeah.
Commissioner Hubble, just one more thing for youth health and safety. I wanted to once again thank our speaker, Mila, today, and that does fulfill our goal of education on major mental and physical health issues. But I am excited about the ocean safety booth, so just Commissioner Kinzelberg, please let me know when that is finalized.
Yes, thank you, Mila Sonkin. That was an incredible presentation, and Commissioner Kinzelberg, keep us updated on when you get more information surrounding that. All right, moving on to the next item are any informational items or department updates we have from Service Manager Hamer.
Thank you. For this coming weekend, as I had contacted everybody, we actually have two events. We have the Arbor Day, which is Saturday, April 5th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Cardiff Sports Park. We invite everybody to come help us plant a tree, or come help host the city booth, or learn more about the environment and the impact that you can have. If you're interested in joining us, please send me an email so we make sure that we have that on the roster. But most importantly is the art night, and that would be a very long day if you were doing both. As has been confirmed, we are hosting the Adventure Lab. There are 5 locations, and 5 of you I have listed as volunteering. Hubble, Kelly, O'Malley, Yui, and Kinzelberg, and I ask that you come meet with me at the end of this meeting so I can give you the update on where things are at. But it should be an exciting opportunity to engage the community beyond just art, while also learning more about art and the history of Encinitas, because we're also including the Historical Society. But another exciting element is some of our staff have been able to raise donations for the opportunity drawing. So they're $50 gift certificates from Swami's, Crack Shack. There's a Nectarine and Gelato 101. So there's a lot of nice, fun goodies for people to win to hopefully motivate them to participate. But it will be the job of the Youth Commission to really be the drivers of motivating people to participate in this new kind of exciting adventure that most people have not tried or know about. Probably young people, but maybe the art night folks. Also, if you have not done any volunteering yet at any of our city events, I know there's a few of you that have not had an opportunity to do that yet. Our spring egg hunt, which is overseen by Supervisor Anderson here, is on Saturday, April 19th. It's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We do appreciate a youth commissioner or two if you can help and you haven't volunteered at any events all year. We'd really like to see you there. Just send me an email and let me know that you can join us. And we are also hosting a volunteer appreciation event. The theme is Waves of Appreciation. That's going to be on Tuesday, April 29th. It's 4:30 to 6 p.m. That is scheduled literally after school so we can make sure youth commissioners and other young people that volunteer for the city can participate. It's going to be at the Encinitas Community Room, which is a lovely ocean view and really nice, and it will be a lovely event. We hope that you can all join us if possible. And on May 3rd, which I know many of you will be in the dirt, possibly doing a rehabilitation for California natives, but that evening we have a movie in the park. So that is another event that we oversee and we would love help with if you have any energy left after your planting. And last but not least, as stated, Cyclovia, which is that Sunday, May 18th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You may have to check your calendars, but if you know you can help, please let me know tonight so we can make sure we have enough people people. We always recruit outside of just commissions, but a lot of the other commissions want to join and help as well. So thank you for all that you have done and you have done throughout the school year. And I think it's been a very engaged and successful youth commission so far. And I'm really excited about this Saturday night. It's going to be a lot of fun having you guys in the forefront and really engaging with the community. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Moving on, we have agenda item number 10, which are any commission member initiated agenda items, which I believe we have none. Next up,
Vice Chair. Oh, wait, hold on.
sorry. Next up is adding any future agenda items. Do we have any commission member initiated agenda items we'd like to add?
Vice Chair Kelly, yeah. I just want to confirm, but I was going to ask if we could do some recognition for our graduating seniors in the commission. Maybe we could do some kind of ceremony implementing that into the agenda of our next meeting for May. I have some graduation cords that they could use that are that teal Encinitas blue that can bring in as well. And maybe they can share some advice and counsel for the future. But I think that'd be a good agenda item to add for our May meeting.
Commissioner Hubble, I agree.
This is Supervisor Anderson. Vice Chair Kelly, can you make a motion to add that to the agenda for next week?
Vice Chair Kelly motions to approve.
Commissioner Hubble seconds.
All right. Well, I believe that's now, since that is 2 or more commissioners, that is now a part of the agenda for the next meeting in May.
Supervisor Anderson, just a point of order. Would you like to add that to the May or the June meeting?
Vice Chair Kelly, let's do the May meeting. I think earlier is better.
All right, moving on to the last agenda item, or second to last. We have commissioner reports as a roundtable. I'll start. So at Pacific Ridge School, we're getting into the thick of it with AP season. A lot of our sports are getting in the middle of their seasons. Our boys soccer team recently just won the D2 state championships, which is very exciting for them. And we're recently wrapping up a few of our theater productions.
Vice Chair Kelly, seeing that I go to Pacific Ridge, I will have nothing to report.
Commissioner Crawford, nothing to report.
Commissioner Hubble, at Santa Fe Christian, we are also heading into the buzz of AP and graduation preparation. We have some AP classes that are having practice tests this weekend. We also have our spring break coming up where we have 2 global partnership trips leaving, one to the Appalachia region of West Virginia and one to the southern part of France. And then after spring break, we are going. We have our Tuesday Night Live sketch comedy production by our drama department, and then our annual Senior Business Week, where seniors in their economics class create original businesses that sell food and apparel to the student body. So we are really having a successful second semester at SFC.
Commissioner Kinzelberg, nothing to report.
Commissioner O'Malley, this week Cathedral Catholic has quite a few events with the senior boat dance on Friday. And we also have our spring sports rally on Friday as well. Yesterday we had a successful annual Dawn's Day, which gives freshmen and their families a glimpse of CCHS, and they just get to meet teachers for the upcoming year. And our spring break will start on the 17th. And as of now, we're starting to wrap up all the materials for APs and heading into our last few weeks of school.
Commissioner Sue, nothing to report.
Commissioner Yui, a few weeks ago, the La Costa Canyon baseball team came together and volunteered at the Allgaier Foundation, where we were able to put together thousands of bags of produce for underprivileged families. So, yeah.
All right. Thanks to all the commissioners. I believe that brings us on to the last agenda item, adjournment. And I hereby adjourn this meeting at 5:06 p.m.